A group of former heads of state, including Helen Clark, has called for action to stop the war in Gaza. The group known as the Elders is urging President Trump to suspend US arms transfers to Israel. It comes as rescuers in Gaza said at least 30 people, including 2 Red Cross workers and a woman who was 7 months pregnant, were killed in Israeli airstrikes overnight. And efforts to save the woman's unborn child were unsuccessful. The Gaza media office today said the Israeli military now controls 77% of the Strip, either through ground forces, evacuations or bombardments that keep people away from their homes.
We're starting to see very strong statements from countries which hitherto have pretty much stuck with Israel with its war on Gaza. But when the United Kingdom, France, Canada, even Australia start moving with strong condemnations of what is happening, you know that the ground is shifting.
Attempts to stop the war have been inadequate, according to Helen Clark and other members of the Elders group of former heads of state.
The Elders are slow to use the word genocide, but we are seeing significant evidence, this blocking for so long of access to food and then allowing a dribble of food. And it's a dribble that's going in at the moment, nothing adequate. And babies are dying, elderly people are dying, people are starving with hunger. That's man-created. It is truly horrific. And the bombardment, the constant killing that's going on.
President Trump's plan to turn Gaza into a new Riviera of the Middle East is seen as making the situation on the ground much worse for Palestinians.
His Riviera plan has emboldened Netanyahu's government to pursue a dangerous endgame. We urge President Trump to change course and suspend U.S. arms transfer to Israel now. I think that would help very much to push a solution.
The real ground that has to shift is in the United States of America. And President Trump has said that people are close to starving there. So he's aware. And we just hope at the Elders that awareness goes to action to stop the conflict.
So while the international courts are investigating and deliberating whether what is happening in Gaza could legally be considered genocide, Mary Robinson says there is no time to wait.
So we believe that it's courts that determine, but as Juan Manuel said, we mustn't wait for that. We must stop possible genocide. That's in the Genocide Convention. It's just unconscionable that there has not been more attempt to stop the impunity, to provide sanctions, to stop arming, to take some real steps, which are now beginning.
But Benjamin Netanyahu has said in the past week that he wants to take over all of Gaza to rid it of Hamas, following the group's attack on Israel on October 7, 2023.